Online purchases are being made by most of us, especially in the post COVID situation. Online transactions and card usage has multiplied many times. Presently, after choosing the merchandise, we go for online payment, for which we enter our debit credit card details with 16-digit card number, cardholder's name, expiry date of card, and CVV in the merchant's website. Thereafter, an OTP is received on our registered mobile number, and only after feeding the OTP, the transaction gets completed. In this way, card details get saved with the e-commerce sites, which can be compromised by unscrupulous persons. To enhance card data security, RBI has now instructed that from 1st July 2022, payment aggregators, wallets, and online merchants will not store any sensitive card related customer information, including full card details, with them, for which card operation is going to change in a big way. Hello, friends. This is Abhijit Bhattacharya. I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Banking Nothing Else. Today, I shall be discussing about a new word in card payment, that is tokenization. The word might be new to us, but it is already in use in many of the developed countries. If you have not subscribed to this channel, then please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive the future video immediately on uploading. In the past, there have been instances of data leaks from merchant websites. Digital transactions are also growing significantly, requiring added safety. So this is a precautionary step mandated by the regulator to enhance card data security. So what is tokenization? Tokenization means the process of substituting a sensitive data element with a non-sensitive equivalent, referred to as a token, that has no extrinsic or exploitable meaning or value. In banking, tokenization is the process of replacing a card's 16-digit number and other details on the credit or debit card with an alternate card number called token, which shall be unique for a combination of card, token requester, and device. This token contains no personal information that can be directly accessed, thus making it the most secure method to complete payments. RBI's new guideline on tokenization. RBI has directed the payment aggregators, wallets, and online merchants not to store any sensitive card-related customer information, including full card details. Instead, the card numbers be replaced with tokens as mentioned above. This RBI mandate was to come into effect from 1st January 2022, but now has been deferred by 6 months on merchants' request. It has also been assured that this will not hamper debit credit card usage experience, but will make card transactions more secure. How the tokenization will work? On an online shopping portal, as we will enter our card details and opt for tokenization, it will get forwarded to the respective bank or the card network, that is Visa, MasterCard, RuPay, etc. A token is generated and sent back to your merchant, which is saved therein for us. Now the next time when we visit the shop, we will just select the saved token. We will see the same masked card details and last 4 digits of our card number. We will need to enter our CVV and complete the transaction. CVV and OTP authentication will continue as an additional layer of protection. Though the tokenization is not mandatory, but it will make the process easier for us while shopping repeatedly. If we do not tokenize our card, then we would have to manually enter our full card details, including number, name, expiry, and CVV every time for making transactions. New terms under tokenization. First and foremost are token requester or mobile wallet. Token requester or mobile wallet is a mobile software application that works on tokenization technology. It allows the mobile credit or debit card to be registered and stored to make payments using eligible device in several ways such as 1. Point of sale transactions, 2. Scan and pay QR code based payments at online offline merchants, 3. Payments on services built within Token Requester mobile application, and 4. Online payments at merchant's site. Token Requester may or may not support all types of payment use cases as mentioned. Second, mobile card. Mobile card is a digital version of debit or credit card which are stored with the Token Requester on the eligible device. Third, eligible device means such model of smartphone, tablet or other devices such as laptop, desktop, watch, wristbands, etc. within which a mobile debit or credit card can be registered and stored as designated from time to time. Benefits of tokenization. Tokens are issued by card issuing companies, that is Visa, RuPay, etc., and can be used for online transactions, mobile point of sale transactions, or in-app transactions. This token contains no personal information that can be directly accessed, thus making it the most secure method to complete payments. Token registered on one merchant cannot be used on another merchant. Each merchant will have a unique token associated with every card saved on that merchant. This token cannot be used for any other card that you might have or on any other merchant. Actually, your card will have multiple tokens based on the number of merchants you would have tokenized your card with. Further, if you wish, you can delete token by directly visiting the merchant's website or app from your payment preferences. Necessary precautions. Precaution number 1. Safeguard your eligible device and token requester and keep them under your personal control. Precaution number 2. Do not allow anyone else to use or log into your eligible device and token requester. Precaution number 3. Do not store anyone else's fingerprint or biometric credentials in your eligible device for the purpose of operation of mobile card. Precaution number 4. Do not choose obvious numbers as device passcode, for example, date of birth, mobile number, or any guessable number. Precaution number 5. Do not install or launch any card app in a smartphone or other device with pirated version. Precaution number 6. Change the device passcode regularly and always use alphanumeric code for passcode. You may have liked or disliked the video. Don't hesitate to mention your views in the comment section below. Your views are the only way to know about how you rate the content of the video and presentation thereof. It will also help me in improving the quality of the video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can receive the next video immediately on uploading. Please share the video link with your friends and colleagues so that they are also benefited from this video. Thanks for watching the video.